Welcome back to another episode in the Green Bay Packers Dynasty franchise. We're going strong. Week 17, going to be playing the Chargers today. And we're starting off with this image here. We're currently 13-2. Top spot, we have clinched home field advantage, which is awesome. My point is, though, that the Steelers are still holding on. The Panthers are out. The Steelers are still holding on. Theoretically, if we lose the next two games, they can still overtake us, or at least draw with us. And then, you don't know, the points scored, points against, all that will come into play. And I don't want that to happen. So, plan for today is to beat the Chargers, who are currently not doing that well. They're 23rd placed right now in the pecking order. And we're going to take a look at the Chargers straight away. I want to know who we're up against. Personally, this could be one of those trap games, Justin Herbert, 29.93. Superstar Dave trade. I don't know why they're doing this badly. I don't really see him as being that bad. Running backs, Quinton Judkins, J.K. Dobbins. It's actually looking like a solid situation here, especially these two. So the run game will be solid. Nick Bawden, the fullback. The wide receivers, Ladd McConkey, 25.87. Joshua Palmer injured currently. Quentin Johnson, Gordon Blakely. No bad receivers. That one injury to Joshua Palmer can't be it. Mason Taylor. The tight end room also looks pretty solid. Yeah, this is going to be one of those games we really have to play very cleanly, pay close attention to what we're doing. Because this just looks like an absolute trap game. The offensive line is fit. They've got awesome players on there. Joe Alt really a standout here. Justin Eboigbe currently injured. So Boogie Basham Jr., 29.75. He's dangerous. Morris Barden, 24.80. Again, nobody really looking horrible on here. So I even see some pretty nasty players, to be fair. Junior Colson currently injured, so that's a little bit of a let up here. But again, the backup players are very good as well. I am not sure what the problem is here. Why they are this low. Jesus, Jevon Holland at free safety. Derwin James Jr. at strong safety. Alright guys, where is your bad stat line coming from? I don't get it. But we really have to be super aware of this. 6-9 is an absolute travesty with this roster. How do we approach this defensively? Again, I think we're going to try and just limit Justin Herbert on those short plays. The defense is awesome. Our defense is awesome. I really want to get another great performance off of them. We're going to go with a run inside again. That just is the choice with the least debuffs. All the other choices have some sort of a debuff on the passing, on the short, long, on the pocket degradation, and I really don't want that. Here we go. We are guests at SoFi. These are the stats for Marshawn Lloyd, who's had a great season as my halfback one. Look at those lovely Chargers uniforms. Them being the home team, of course, I could have gone for, I don't know, for just a regular home or the color rush, but I went for the navy color rush, which is dark blue, which is really beautiful. And I gave them the 1970s helmet, which for some weird reason is dark blue, navy, and has the inversed charge bolts in there, lightning bolts. And it just fits pretty well. It's just not the exact same color, but nevertheless, I love this one. And I always like to change it up a little bit in terms of the jerseys and the uniforms. Yeah, there we go. And the Chargers first on the board. We're going up against an 88 rated team, right? I don't understand how they can be 6-9 currently. That is pretty insane. It reeks, it absolutely stinks of a trap game, and I've got a lot of respect right now. There we go. Turn. Oh, taken down here. There was an opening, but that secondary, those safeties, those linebackers, man, crazy. Our offensive line will have a lot of work to do, and I haven't made up my mind how we're gonna get there. The only thing I could really appreciate is that we have a fantastic defense. Really do. And I'm very, very thankful for that. Oof. Quick stop there. Coverage was there immediately. Then Taven Wicks 3 weeks. Corleone 3 weeks. Tyler Booker will return in 1 week's time. So yes, we are missing some key personnel. Let's go inside zone here. Let's test the waters in terms of the running. If we get 5 yards, that would be great. Get a block there. Oh, lovely. That block worked to perfection. Just came over at the right time. That was awesome. We're going to go play action cross. But we're going to fake it out, of course, and go with a dive. They're just setting up a little bit too tightly back there on defense. But Marshawn Lloyd doing a great job. And 97. Let's not underestimate them. Alright, now. First and 10 at the 38. That's not bad. We're going to go inside zone, but I do think we're going to set up a pass play instead. Let's go with this. So play action. Wide receiver in. Flemings is an option. Reed is an option. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Yeah. That would have been a typical start to the game for me, I reckon. Let's just throw the ball straight into coverage. There we go. We're gonna let McPhee go here. There we go. Lovely stuff. Turn it inside and eaten alive from every side. Number 97. That is not Nick Bosa. And that's an injury. Nice. Not exactly what I was looking for on this one, but it is what it is. Now, Woodley or Wilcox. Ah, that defensive player just went backwards into the space that I was actually... Why did he drop that ball like it was a hot potato? What is going on with Kenny Miller, man? Why are you constantly going downfield? What is your issue, my friend? I don't really understand it. I also don't know how to control that, to be fair. Is there something I can do? Or is there something I am doing which is probably a little bit worse? Turn it! And there we go. Woodley fights for this one and earns a lovely touchdown in the first quarter of this game. Joey Woodley. I can really see this dude being an incredible weapon. I mean, I just picked him because he was super fast, super quick, super agile. And that was it. I was basically sold on these alone. Now let's look at Reed. I'm not going to throw an interception. I'm not going to throw an interception. I'm not going to throw an interception. Now, can we get Flemings around here? No. I mean, we tried. We tried getting some more yards. But it was a good one already. So it's not like it was problematic. We've got two optional routes here. We've got Musgrave and we've got Marshawn Lloyd. I'd like to go for Reed. I'd like to go for Reed on this one, nevertheless. Ooh, lovely stopper by number 29. Broken up. And that was probably a last-ditch effort because otherwise that would have been a touchdown. Reed was open. Reed was through. No way, Jose. There we go. Musgrave just keeps on rumbling. There we go. Nice play action cross time. Here we go. We've got Wilcox, who hasn't been the most solid receiver. Let's just call a spade a spade. There we go. Oh, low catch by the man, the legend himself. That's Woodley. Awesome job right there. Get the ball out. Jordan Love. Super low. Super low. I would like to know why the trajectory gets so low so quickly. Am I doing something here that I'm not aware of, probably? Musgrave, Reed, Flemons. We've got so many options. Ah! The route was good, but Musgrave wasn't there. Alright. What do we do? What do we do? Do we go with a... I mean, 11 yards. Tell you what, we're going to go with a zone split. We can just get into goal territory. I don't know what my logic was on that sentence, by the way, because we need 7 yards to get there and not 1 yard, which is, I don't know. My brain sometimes goes places that aren't all that logical to me. Get that out. Jesus. Wouldn't have worked. Boogie Basham Jr. 26 yarder. Here we go. Antoine Brown. Precise field goal. He's a very good kicker. I know it's 26 yards, but he's just so precise. Quite strong leg as well. And he's still not grown. Fully grown. So we still have a lot of room for improvement. Now we're gonna go with the Reed. We have 3 timeouts. Lovely catch going forwards. I'm gonna call my first timeout now because I need to stop the clock to be able to go into no huddle mode here. Set this one up. Let's see if we can get this one on Flemons here. Yeah, that was probably very... No, actually that is Bosa. How did I not... Alright, I don't know. Forget what I said. Let's see, we're gonna move to my panic formation, of course. Panic move. Back dive. Nice, Marshawn Lloyd going forwards. 39, and that is actually a stop here. An injury timeout. The action cross, let's see. This is usually one where I can really get a lot of yardage. It is risky though. That secondary doesn't look like it's gonna let up anytime soon, and that is wildly overthrown. James Jr. was there. Yeah, I'm not joking here, and they are not joking either. I would like to get a field goal because just having a few extra points available. Get that out there. Did Jaden Reed just drop that one? That was going straight into his arms, by the way. Weirdly enough. Alright, Bosa's going to come around the edge. Reed and Flemons. Let's go, guys. And the ball comes out. That is not the best performance right now. Probably we could have had a way easier time. Let's go here. Right, safe catch at the 18 seconds to go. Josh Allen, Shadur Sanders, Justin Herbert, Anthony Richardson, Drake May with the rushing yards. Come on, guys. Alright, so we get the ball again at the beginning of the second half, which is just as well. I still would have preferred to have a slight buffer in terms of the points, but it's alright. Number 0, just covering him all the way. 4 yards for McPhee on this one, inside zone. Who's injured? I pressed X too quickly. Oh no! There's no coverage. Hamstring tear. Oh my lord, right, he's out. He is out. He's out for the season, he's out for the game, he's out for everything. Just gonna say yikes on that one. Alright, let's try this one. Can we fake him out? Oh yes we can, that is great. Let's go around the outside. He's still working, Marshawn Lloyd. Still going forwards. Right, that screen worked. I was half expecting Bosa to just, I don't know, slap it down or do whatever. But that shrug on Derwin James Jr. was pretty cool. That was a pretty good one. Now, how much do I like any of these plays? Let's try the pivot dig. But we're gonna flip the play. Gonna use Flemons on that one. Let's hope that doesn't backfire. Alright, just survive the contact, 5 yards. Would I have taken more yards as well? Yes. But it's no problem either. Now, we're gonna go right to left again. Flemons on this one. Let's just get those 5 yards here. Wow! What happened on that one? Interesting. Interesting. Sometimes some of these throws go so wild. I like to know why. And that is a flag. Is this again the ineligible receiver downfield? Oh no, it's a holding offense. Kenny Miller, the dude is really bad on those penalties. He's horrible. Personally, I wouldn't really have needed that one to go backwards. But alright. Gonna look for Musgrave. Fantastic. Just going down. It's touchdown immediately. Worked better than I hoped. Worked better than I hoped. I was half expecting us to really mess this one up and then getting the ball to them. But man, Kenny Miller, wake up. You gotta wake up. You gotta be better. Oh, what a solid catch by Musgrave there. I'm trying to use more plays. In case you've noticed, I do have my go-to plays that I just really like and that I like to use against tough defenses. Also, there are those plays where I just know that they work and plays where I have problems pulling them off. But especially this one, I mean, that was a complete blitz there. Oh, blitz 3, yeah. Just had to get it out very, very quickly. My play was a cheat spot. Why quick? I'm not convinced. Alright, branch return. I'm gonna go with Musgrave. Now let's go with this. Oh, there was no blocking. There was no blocking. I would have liked to see someone open that route and help him out a little bit. Just a really, really teeny tiny little bit. Alright, looking for Lloyd on this one. I don't think... Let's quickly reset this one. I think Woodley has a good chance at getting out there. Haha, psych. Wrapped up by Bosa, who was there, of course. That's a lot of action going on here. The defense is really very tight. Very, very tight. I don't know if you can make that out by the way that the game is progressing here, but it really is. Oh. thought it was gonna get outside. And then Bosa kind of disentangles and just gets a hand. It's a fun game. 10-3, it's not easy, and it is one of those. It's a trap game if you don't play the closest of attention. There we go, lovely blocking. Lovely blocking. 15 yards for Marshawn Lloyd there. He really stepped it up. I wasn't sure how this was going to go following Josh Jacobs, and of course Saquon Barkley. But I really appreciate how he's done. Going up to the 1 yard line. Wilcox is not the most prolific of catchers, but he is solid when he has to be. So you at least gotta have to hand him that. But I am looking forward to the return of Luke Haas a lot. Go, 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 and there we go. Inside. That's a score. 17-3. And I'd like to say that game is ours. Unless something crazy happens. But just look at that. It was bouncing off of the defensive players, kind of never going backwards. 17-10. All right, that was a quick one. Obviously, it was set up this one here. There we go. And we will be entering the 2-minute drill in a second here. We're just going to let the clock run down very quickly. Again, that field goal from the first half, I would really like to see that on the board right now. That would be very important for us. But just look at that. I don't see how we're going to get through here. I really don't see how we're gonna get through here. Let's quickly set this one up. I'm looking for Andrews, maybe Musgrave. Oh, almost got it. But 53 was there. Let's use Lloyd. Yards only. 39 yards only for him today. Could have sworn that he had more. Who is that? Who was that? Couldn't make out the name there. Let's go the cheat inside zone. But they are setting up tightly. All right, but we've got a bum rusher, so that could actually work. Flemons is gonna be the blocker. They are readjusting. Go, 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 and there we are. We get the first down. Fantastic job there by Marshawn. Jesus Christ, I'm gushing. Boogie Basham Jr. I mean, they're really doing everything right. You can't even fault them too much. Come on, guys. 75. I need that block. I need that block. All right. Luckily, Lloyd is an absolute beast. Did he stay inbounds though? It doesn't matter because they took that timeout. We're gonna go the cheat inside zone again. Probably one of those games where I could go for a knee, but don't really want to do that. Lovely. Turned. And the clock keeps on ticking. Now 75 yards for him, and he has really carried us quite a bit today. Let me just, in terms of preserving my players, right? I'm gonna be using Andrew. All right, can't start twice. I could have guessed. I'm gonna use Wilcox here. I'm gonna be using Andrews here now. I just don't really need an injury for Marshawn Lloyd now. Not really something that I want to see. And we're just going to use the fullback a little bit more now. Maybe he will get some experience points. Plus he is a strong player, so should be getting us those yards. I'm not going to say easily, but he can do that. He does lack the speed though. But we know that. There we go. Now I will, as per usual, let the clock tick down a little bit more, and then I will be taking a field goal to put this out of reach and just crush any hopes they might have had. Am I being sadistic? I would say no. And yet I do want this. Now the point is, if the Steelers lost their game, then we can play the last game with a lot of substitutes right there. That would really be helpful. And I'd like to get some play time for those players that get less game time usually. And there we go. Quick handshakes, Coach Harbaugh, well done. And yeah, it was a hard-fought game today. There was not a lot of scoring in it, but defense held well enough. And yeah, everybody just did what they had to do. There's not really much more to say about this one. All right, the good news is that we won the game. The bad news is that we just picked up 2 new injuries. One is Emory Jones Jr. and one is Justin McPhee. And 7 weeks, that is going to be too long, right? Because 6 weeks, yeah, that's not going to work. All right. So the season is over for Justin McPhee, which is regretful, but it just happens. And now, who's the other dude? The other dude, of course, is my right tackle. I don't appreciate this. He would return in the championship game, so we're going to give him time to come back. Now we're getting Booker back next week, so we can work and shift and shuffle again on the offensive line. No huge problems yet. Still waiting for these 3. They are incredibly important that they return. And yeah, that we don't pick up too many injuries now anymore, and that is just what we are kind of running into at the moment, if we're not super careful. Let's just see, practice squad time. Who do we have on here that we could activate now? We have George Trapp, who we could use as a running back. We've got Gio Craig, that's a wide receiver. We've got Max Dixon, who we could bring in to smell some playoff air maybe. As a whole, there's not a ton of players that I feel like we should really activate right now. My point is, we need to bring in a free agent running back. I think that is what we need right now. I pressed the wrong button as per usual. Now running backs, let's see. We've got Zamir White, we've got Joe Mixon, we've got Isaac Guerrero. So I'm gonna go with Isaac Guerrero first of all, so we don't lose any quality basically. And Zamir White, same thing, I'm gonna go with him. Is there anybody else that might be interesting to keep past that? I don't know. Rasheen Ali, Isaiah Davis, Bobby Barber, yeah, that's the other dude that we traded. Tyrone Tracy, Gabe Cross. All the younger players are on practice squads anyways, so I'm just gonna go for the 2 highest ranked players, and that is gonna be Zamir White and Isaac Guerrero. Let's immediately shuffle them into the deck, looking at the depth chart. I mean, this just happens towards the rare end of the season, and it was kind of obvious that it was going to happen at some point. But yeah. Am I happy? Of course not. But looking at this, I mean, we can still backfill quite well with these players. Israel Abedikanda should be returning, so we might use him then. But for now, I think this is going to be it for this week. A win that was very, very important. We're going to have to see how the Steelers play their game. If they keep pace with us. No, but actually they can't catch us anymore, right? We've got one more. If they go 12, now we just solidified that first spot. All right, high five for us. And in the next game, we're going to be seeing a lot of replacement material, which I am really looking forward to. So now, guys, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like, consider subscribing. That would mean the world to me. And as always, going to say thank you so much for making this special for me. Stay awesome, stay healthy, stay safe, and see you next time.